Hi everybody, welcome to the GarthCast for today, January 13th, 2009. If my voice sounds a little funny and things are a little bit off, I apologize. I'm kind of having one of those, winter cold issues. And it's time for the GarthCast, so Garth made it onto the cover of the national media again today. Garth Brooks' health crisis. We'll go through that. He was on the Kennedy Center Honors, honoring George Jones, and he has been tapped to appear, it looks like, at President-elect Obama's inauguration next week. So, without any further ado, let's get into the Garth Brooks news, and we'll see what's going on. Garth, scheduled for inauguration. The Presidential Inauguration Committee, PIC, is pleased to announce the producers and initial talent lineup for We Are One, the Obama inaugural celebration at the Lincoln Memorial, the opening celebration for the 56th presidential inaugural, to be presented exclusively by HBO on Sunday, January 18th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Pacific. The event will be free and open to the public, kicking off the most open and accessible inauguration in history. And then, the special will be executive produced by George Stevens Jr. and produced by Don Mischer, who will also direct the special, and Michael Stevens, who is also writing the special, and will be a production of the Stevens Company in association with Don Mischer Productions. Musical performers scheduled for the event include Beyoncé, Mary J. Blige, Bono, Garth Brooks, Sheryl Crow, Renee Fleming, Josh Groban, Herbie Hancock, Heather Headley, John Legend, Jennifer Nettles, John Mellencamp, and many others. Reverend V. Gene Robinson will give the invocation. Rob Mathis will be the musical director and arranger for the backing band, which will support all of the artists, so Garth will not have his band, evidently. Additional performers will be announced as they're confirmed. Not really a bad thing. Hearing Garth perform will be kind of fun. What songs we perform, nobody knows. Planet Garth speculation started a little bit, I think, with a couple people thinking maybe he'll do We Shall Be Free. I think it would be a great song for him to do for such an occasion as this, and it's something to look forward to. Now on to the Globe story, the main story, if you will. Garth has made the tabloids again. Garth Brooks' health crisis after gaining 40 pounds. On page 21 of the Globe, dated January 19th, 2009, comes this shocking story. And here are the pictures of Garth. Not too flattering, but that's okay. That one, probably the worst. I think they caught him, my wife said she, looked like they caught him when he was drunk. This one, in the middle, kind of shows how Garth, if it's not a adjusted photo somehow, shows how, Garth has, kind of chunked up a bit. To some people, don't really like it when you say that, but it's the truth. He has. He did slim down for his concerts last November. Look at that. And then he got heavy again. You know what? That's life. It happens to all of us. Here's the story, as it were. After packing on the pounds again, Garth Brooks is planning to plunge into another weight loss program, say sources. But experts warn he's risking his life with his constant yo-yoing battle of the bulge. These shocking pictures show the king of country looking more like the king of chunky. And one source says the singer has apparently regained the 40 pounds he trimmed off for his showbiz comeback in 2007. I'm surprised at how heavy and how puffy he looked, said an insider. He certainly didn't have that mean and lean look he'd been sporting most of last year. It looked as if he'd gained at least all of the weight back. But another source predicts the singer will soon be dieting again. Knowing Garth, he'll get to work and shed those pounds before too long, says a second insider. He said he wants to continue to compete with all those skinny pretty boys out there, and his vanity won't let him stay pudgy for too long. Garth's 44-year-old wife Trisha Yearwood has battled her own weight problem for years. She doesn't mind if he's as big as long as he's healthy, says a pal. That's what's really important to her. Now experts are warning that the dieting cycle Garth's been on much of his life could turn fatal for the star, who turns 47 next month. At his age, any more yo-yo dieting can certainly be deadly, warns Dr. Aaron Tabor, a weight loss specialist from Kernsville, North Carolina. Morphing back and forth from a large shape to a small shape generates severe metabolic stress on your heart and body. Adds Dr. Stacy Teitel, a weight loss expert from New York, yo-yo dieting is extremely stressful to your heart. And in this case, he's already been warned that he was in the early stages of coronary heart disease. Plus, dangerous fluctuations in weight can play havoc with blood sugar levels and may cause kidney problems. Globe revealed in late 2007 and that the 6'1" superstar had dropped from 240 to 200 pounds as he prepared for his showbiz comeback. He confessed he shed the weight on a grueling diet and exercise program in order to keep up with the current crop of slim and hunky country singers. And it's not the only time he's slimmed down. In the past 15 years, Garth has seen his weight swing from a high of 250 pounds to a low of 177. He has a long history of putting pounds on and taking them off, and right now he's showing the efforts of slipping off of his diet, says the Second Insider. In 1993, he dropped from 221 pounds to 177 after the birth of the first of his 3 girls. He eventually bounced back to a heavier 235 pounds, but took 44 pounds off in 1997 after doctors warned him he was in the early stages of coronary heart disease and likely targeted for a fatal heart attack. It was a wake-up call for me, he said. And still, by 2001, at the time he divorced first wife Sandy, he'd mushroomed to an all-time high weight of 250 pounds. Now, Tabor advises the star to get on a permanent diet and exercise plan, explaining it's critical that he considers his next diet a lifelong eating plan of low-fat foods and low-carbohydrate foods along with cardiovascular exercise. This article is attributed to Lynn Allison, which would be Lynn Allison, LYNNALLISON, at globefl.com. There you have it, and Garth is back in the Battle of the Bulge. Finally, on the GarthCast, I thought I would start a new feature and feature some YouTube videos of people who have done covers of Garth Brooks songs. Most of them are pretty good. These aren't to laugh at. These are, things to have fun with. So, for the GarthCast, this is Scott. Keep believing.
Not a soul in sight. City looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's facing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. The storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Waiting by the window, waiting for him to the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. With all the wind and the rain, a strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night, and the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. down the hallway and through the bedroom door. She reaches for the pistol kept in the dresser drawer. Tell the lady in the mirror you won't do this again, 'cause tonight will be the last time she'll wonder where he's been. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night as the storm blows on.